So what's going on, everybody? JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. So we just had the big Jordan restock go down, which I don't even know necessarily if we can call that joint big, but arguably we probably did see the best pairs of the 3 days of Jordan restocks. But when it comes to the stock, the actual amount of pairs that released, that's where things get a little bit crazy. So while everybody's disappointed about that drop, it looks like Nike, they're keeping us all on our toes, teasing another shock drop. Now, this one's actually coming down very soon, and on top of that, it happens to be one of this year's hottest collaborations. So we're gonna get into all the details here shortly. Guys, if you enjoy these updates, make sure you smash the like button down below. And to begin, let's go ahead and start with some quick updates. So we saw the new Nego Air Force 3s released today, which pictured here, you got the black or white option available. Out of the two, I would say the white pair seemed to be the more limited of the bunch and probably the more preferred model out of these two right here. Now, as far as the Air Force 3, this is a model which I actually had no clue existed until my high school days. See, when I had this little gig over at Champ Sports, one day I found this like one-off pair of Air Force 3s in the back stock room, and I was just like really intrigued because not only did I not know that they had an Air Force 2, but here you had an Air Force 3, which is a model I think a lot of people kind of appreciate. It's more kind of chunky aesthetic. So let me know if any of y'all had any interest in these. As far as the whole Nego Nike collaboration as a whole, what do you guys think of that so far as well? I would say that first kind of like rainbow pair definitely caught my eye, but since then, out of all the drops that we've seen, nothing really too eye-catching for me personally. Now, in other news, for all of our New York family out here, it looks like Bronson is gonna be doing a little baklava mega store pop-up in Soho coming up here this weekend. And for everybody else, it's just really cool to kind of take a look here at the little promo ad, which kind of looks like it's coming straight out of an East Bay catalog while they have a bunch of clothing. The footwear is really cool to see everything just all lined up at once. You know, all of the different pairs that he's released with New Balance throughout the years. While I appreciate him taking things into that kind of like performance-driven lane, I would have to say that still to this day, my favorite would be that very first baklava pair, but definitely the most recent 990 V6s that he dropped are very dope as well. So for all of our New York people out here, April 25th through the 27th, Soho area, be on the lookout for that one. Now, we got a first look here at the new Kids of Immigrants Nike Air Max Thunder. This was a release which last year, the debut colorways, I would say it was kind of polarizing. You had some people that hated it, others that loved it. The critics definitely put this one on a lot of their like top sneaker collaboration lists. Some people even put it on their top sneaker of the year list. And as far as this latest pair, this is the olive gray, I guess they're gonna be calling it. And we've seen these pop up here, but this is the best look that we've seen so far on feet of the founder from Kids of Immigrants, his very own self. So these are looking really cool. As far as the purple pair, which I got back here, I forgot what they call them, like purple Persian or something like that. I ain't even gonna lie, them joints have been collecting dust for a while now. I'm a huge fan of them, and I ain't doing them no justice sitting back here collecting dust like that. So I'm definitely gonna make it a point to go ahead and rock those joints coming up here soon. So as far as the next colorway, be on the lookout as these are set to drop coming up here this summer, retailing at 190 bucks. Definitely would love to know what you guys, really curious to know what y'all think about that collaboration. Now, speaking of Nike collaborations, this one definitely caught me off guard. It looks like we got the Nike Nocta Glide making a return. Of course, y'all know this as one of Drizzy Drake's official Nike collaborations, inspired by the old Nike Jason Kidd joints from back in the day. As far as the silhouette overall, this is a model which I would say a lot of people said would probably be like the best Nike Drake collaboration that we saw released. But as of right now, when it comes to like Drake collabs, I would say things are pretty quiet. So it's kind of odd to see that these are making a return. And it's kind of weird to see that they aren't taking things forward into a big new direction, dropping a new pair, but instead just dropping new colorways, I guess, of an older model. So my guess would be probably Drake and Nike have some type of ongoing contract. Rather than taking things forward, they're probably just re-releasing old pairs with new colors. Because on top of this black iron gray pair, you also have a white black pair releasing as well, apparently dropping coming up this fall. And both of these pairs are dropping for 160 bucks. So let me ask you guys, chat, do y'all feel like if Drake and Nike's deal came to an end and it was time to renegotiate the deal, do you guys feel like Nike would be willing to dish out that money to renegotiate the deal? Or do you feel like Drake isn't as hot as he once was and they'll probably just like let that boy, leave him to the side, and like we'll probably see Drake like do like a Puma or K-Swiss deal or Reebok or something like that? But nah, let me know what y'all think about that. Now, as far as today's fit of the day, you know, rather than rocking with some of the people here. By the way, if you guys ever want to be featured as the fit of the day, all you got to do is just tag me over on the gram. We're gonna go here with a celebrity look here. So we actually have everybody's favorite Jordan brand influencer, the boy DJ Khaled. Now I wanted to point this one out because he's rocking a Jordan Grail on feet, got the shattered backboard ones. You see him flexing off the watch, which I have no clue about, but I'm sure it's worth a lot of money. Now, as far as this image right here, this one, of course, you know, hit the sneaker blogs. The shattered backboard ones are definitely a highly anticipated release, but as far as this pair, a lot of people thought this was going to be the upcoming release, but it turns out this is actually the 2015 version. So stay tuned for an on-feet look of the new joint. But as far as this fit from DJ Khaled, I know y'all love him so much. Let me know what y'all think about this fit. Drop a rating in the comments. Give that boy a 0 out of 10. And with those quick updates out of the way, let's go ahead and jump here into our main stories, which this one was being hyped up all day yesterday. Everybody was saying the final day of Jordan restocks, we were supposed to see the best pairs in, although arguably we probably did see the best pairs that restocked. Them stock numbers were absolutely crazy, bruh. So everybody was hyping this joint up. 10 a.m. Eastern via the Nike app. We saw the pairs hit the app, and low key, you know, I usually wouldn't say it was a waste of time. I always say like it's good to try, but I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. This one was probably a waste of time. As far as stock numbers goes, the best chance that you probably had would have been the black metallic 5s, which there was around like 2,000 pairs loaded up to the app. The only problem is, when you talk about a size run with 2,000 pairs, let's say like one of the most plentiful sizes, say like a size 11, there might have been like maybe like 100 pairs or something available. So chances weren't too great on that. When it comes to the Blueberry 12s, now that one was a dope pair, which we saw drop towards the end of last year. That one has always been a limited release, which Nike didn't produce too many pairs of that one. But as far as the Blueberry 12s, bruh, y'all won't even believe it, but the stock numbers were less than 600 pairs. So full size one didn't even release. And then for the black toe 14s and them olive 9s, them joints were slim pickings. They've been restocking them joints for like the last few weeks or so. And they probably only dropped like maybe like less than, like let's say like 200 pairs or something like that. So it was absolutely nothing. More so, this whole 3 days of Jordan restocks to me was more so like just promotion, you know, just ways to get people to come download the Nike app, download the sneakers app. Other than that, it wasn't really nothing. I mean, they could have just hit us with like a Jordan Reserve or something like that, but then I guess people probably would have been more disappointed. So although Nike didn't do any big like promotions, they just hit us with a little notification letting us know that there would be 3 days of restocks. I would blame more so us, like the sneaker media, all these blogs and everything for hyping this up, because to be real, it was just a waste of time, y'all. I'm gonna just keep it at 1,000. It was a waste of time, but who knows? Let me know if I was wrong. Let me know if any of y'all had success on them drops, because I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Now, of course, you already know everybody's disappointed about this drop, but to keep us on our toes, it looks like we got a little teaser of a shock drop, and apparently it's coming next week. So apparently via notifications on your sneakers app, several users actually received this screenshot image right here. Jordan 1 Union. Now, this is probably one of this year's most hottest collaborations. Apparently, rumor has it that, remember when they dropped these via exclusive access, apparently they didn't release all the pairs. So that rumor lines up, you know, that there would be leftover pairs for a potential shock drop. So here's a look right here as well of what the notification would look like via the sneakers app. So it says drops in 1 week, Jordan 1 Union, LA, 10 a.m. So 1 week from now would line up for a Thursday drop. So it looks like Thursday, we're gonna have that drop to look forward to. And for today's drop, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, I was thinking about live streaming. Unfortunately though, where I'm at here in Key West, like our internet be going out all the time. And this morning I woke up early and everything to live stream this drop. Unfortunately, the internet was down till like 11 a.m. or something like that. So I'm literally just recording this now as my internet's going back up. But let me know, man, if y'all want to see me do a live stream. We'll probably maybe do this shock drop or something like that. I'll try to do a little live, just that way we can kind of connect with everybody in real time and all that stuff. So that's all I got for you guys today. Although today's restock was pretty disappointing, to me at least, from my perspective, it looks like we got a Jordan Union 1 release to look forward to coming up here. And I know this was a release that, although apparently a lot of people had success on this drop, this is one that people are still looking to get their hands on. So stay tuned for more updates on that one. Let me know what y'all think, man. Of course, I'll be checking in with you guys next time. Hopefully hitting y'all with a live stream coming up here real soon. And by the way, guys, if y'all ever want to kick it, chat, I do have a Discord down below, which is absolutely free for anybody. So check us out in the Discord link below. JA News, I'll catch y'all next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. Love.